Is the 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross hybrid killing and eating into the Toyota RAV4 sales? We're going to talk a little bit about that and this very special Corolla Cross hybrid in front of us just ahead in this video. Corolla Cross Hybrid, which has been out for a little bit over a year now, is a perfect alternative to someone wanting a compact hybrid all-wheel drive vehicle, but maybe they're a little bit intimidated by the size of a Toyota RAV4. This is a great alternative, but it's not quite cutting into RAV4 hybrid sales just yet. And one of the reasons why is because the Corolla Cross Hybrid comes in two models, SE and XSE, where you've got 8 different models to choose from on the RAV4 hybrid. Now, granted, the updates are a little bit more fresh on the Corolla Cross side of things, but when you're talking about the RAV4 hybrid, you've got models ranging all the way from LE to Woodland Edition to models like this XSE model. You've got a bunch of different configurations you can go towards, piano black roof, beige interiors, all kinds of customizations with the RAV4 hybrids, you name it. You don't quite have that on the Toyota Corolla Cross, and the RAV4 has been going very strong both in the hybrid and non-hybrid world for many, many years. This 24 Corolla Cross in front of us is a XSE model, which is the top model that you can get for a Corolla Cross hybrid, and it has a Canadian MSRP of $37,350 Canadian, plus your freight, PDI, fees, and taxes, and that's just over $2,700 more than the SE model. And I got to tell you, on the XSE, for the price gap of under $3,000, you are upgraded to a whole bunch of new features and technology, and I'm going to review that for you just ahead. Now, for 2025 Corolla Cross Hybrid, we are going to see some changes, but it's more of a change in configuration of colors. You're no longer to get the red with the black roof on the Corolla Cross Hybrid for 2025, as well as Acidic Blast has been dropped from the color selection or the color choice, as well as the hybrid badge will get replaced with the carbon neutral badge. This model comes with some super cool black housing front headlamps, projector style, with sensors all around the bumpers, front and rear, which comes standard with the XSE model, some LED fog lights, and a super cool sport front fascia grille. Up from the 17-inch alloy wheels that come standard on the SE grade, you get an 18-inch unique to the XSE model alloy wheel, which are two-tone black and silver, which actually really stand out and pop against this metallic black exterior paint. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. For 2025, there will no longer be any all-wheel drive badges. Toyota's going away from that for some reason. They did that also on the 2024 Toyota Venza as well. This model does come with the black lettering, blacked out badging throughout the entire vehicle, including the Toyota logo as well. And right here where we have the XSE hybrid is where we will now see the new carbon neutral badging or emblem from Toyota for 2025. All right, let's talk about the rear trunk space. First of all, this model does come with a power tailgate on the XSEs. This is one of the reasons why customers and viewers maybe shy away from the Corolla Cross a little bit, and that's because they got to fit really large items often in the trunk space. This is a little bit smaller than the Toyota RAV4, a little bit more narrow, a little bit more shorter. You got your JBL subwoofer for your JBL sound system standard on this model. Rear privacy tunnel cover that comes standard with this vehicle, and it is still a 60-40 split, so that's good, but you don't quite have as much space that you have on the Toyota RAV4, which is why this model is not killing sales of the Toyota RAV4. And like I mentioned, you do have parking support sensors throughout the rear of this vehicle, including the front of the vehicle. That's a standard feature for an extra $2,760 Canadian plus taxes when you go up to the XSE grade Corolla Cross. Something on this vehicle that adds a little bit of class and luxury that you may not have noticed is small details like this chrome accent trim that surrounds the vehicle's windows on the side. Pretty cool stuff. In terms of versatility, this model does come with side roof rails, perfect for crossbars, and a power moonroof. Checking out the black Softex interior and the rear seat space. When you're sitting a passenger in the front, how much space do you have in the back? Well, I'm just over 6 foot 2 inches, and I was sitting comfortably in the front seat, and you can see you still have a decent amount of space in the back seat for a regular sized adult. Lots of headroom, which is great for a vehicle of this size. Not quite as much space as you would see in the Toyota RAV4, but it's close. The front of this vehicle is super comfortable, really large door opening, so it's easy to get in and out, and it's not too low, so it kind of feels like a Toyota RAV4 when you're coming in and out of this compact hybrid all-wheel drive SUV. And yes, the XSE model does come with a power driver's seat, and a little bit of a closer look on this Softex interior with the black stitching. Very nice touch. Something that you may not have noticed on your Toyota emblem for your Corolla Cross hybrid and other Toyota vehicles is that this is your main hub for your Toyota safety sense and your main sensor. So without this, or if this ever got damaged, a lot of functionality with regards to your safety equipment and safety sense actually wouldn't work. All right, underneath the hood, we've got a 2-liter 4-cylinder hybrid powertrain system hooked up to a CVT transmission. The powertrain puts out 196 horsepower, which is not too bad at all for a vehicle of this size, 139 pound-foot of torque, and it gives you roughly a combined city and highway fuel economy of 5.6 liters per 100 kilometers, which translates to about 50 miles per gallon, and you can tow up to 1,500 pounds. All right, with the XSE 24 Corolla Cross Hybrid, you've got a 7-inch multi-information display system, which is really great. It's fully digital. You can customize a lot of your safety sense equipment, a lot of your multimedia, what you want to be visible to you in terms of fuel economy, trip timers, eco scores, EV ratio, and it actually acts as a power band for your hybrid power system or hybrid powertrain system indicator. It will let you know when you're in charge, eco, and when you're in power, which mainly means that you're using your combustion engine. Temperature gauge. Over to the right, you've got your fuel gauge. So everything very easy and at a glance. You got your minus and plus for your paddle shifters. You've got an 8-inch touchscreen with Toyota's latest multimedia tech, featuring wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, cloud-based navigation capability, and more. With this model, you also have the electronic parking brake with parking support. You have a bunch of different driving modes as well, including the EV mode, and you've got sport, normal, and eco mode as well. Just north of the shifter, you've got a wireless phone charger, which comes in handy. It's got little grooves here to keep your phone in place and keep it from wobbling around, which is great. Heated steering wheel, high and low settings for the heated front seats, and a USB port. All right, so this model has a Canadian MSRP of $37,350 Canadian, plus your freight PDIs, fees, and taxes, and it's about just over $2,700 more than the SE Corolla Cross Hybrid, which I find the XSE is a huge value. Not only do you get the Softex interior, but you're also upgraded to features like I mentioned, the JBL sound system, the power rear door, and more. And I believe you're also open to more color options when you go with the XSE versus the SE. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do we need another trim or another model for the Corolla Cross Hybrid? I think an LE model would be good. A little bit more of a basic entry-level model, not really a sport grade, just a standard equipped Corolla Cross Hybrid to kind of line up and match with an LE RAV4 hybrid. I think that would be great. Maybe we'll see something like that for 2026. I'm not sure, but right now you let me know if you're going with the SE or the XSE. Myself, that's a small price gap, under $3,000 difference to get all these features. I think the XSE is fantastic value. Also guys, with this model, the XSE, you've got what's called the backup guide monitor, which will alert you and notify you if you're getting a little bit too close to another object, and it will show you where your danger zone is. So this definitely comes in handy. All right, everyone, what do you think of the 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid XSE? Again, the Hybrid XSE, SE, Corolla Cross are great alternatives to a RAV4 hybrid. They are coming in only 2 models, so it's not overly complicated, easy to choose, easy to decide. What do you think of the changes for 2025? I know it's not much, but perhaps we'll have some more aggressive changes on the 2026 Corolla Cross when we hopefully have some aggressive changes on the 2026 RAV4. We'll catch you in the next video, guys. Take care.